Hello everyone! Welcome to Cukmekerb's coding class. Today, we are going to be... First, we're going to add a price system so that now, if I get 10 generics, I can buy a generic machine, but, I can't buy more until I get to 10 generics again. Also, the price goes up a little bit each time you buy one of these upgrades, so that the game gets more difficult as it goes. And more importantly, this one's important, we will implement a game save, which means that it will automatically save the game every once in a while, and when you reopen the tab within 200 years of the last time you had it open, you will still have your game. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is pop up your editor. Close this update pop-up if you don't care about it. I'm going to hit Alt-Z to get my code to wrap around when it goes off the end of the line. And let's do some stuff. So the first thing we're going to want to do is, of course, we're going to want to add a cost system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this thing clicked thing function here, which is very aptly named if you ask me. And we're just going to add at the beginning an if statement. If, in parentheses, clicker dot upgrades, in square brackets, thing dot cost is less than or equal to clicker dot generics, open curly brackets, and then we are just going to delete this last one here and move it all the way down to the end of the line there. Now, before we add one, we're going to add another line before that, and we're going to do clicker dot generics minus equals clicker dot upgrades in square brackets thing dot not amount dot cost semicolon. Don't forget your semicolons. And then we're going to do underneath here clicker dot upgrades in square brackets thing dot cost plus equals math with a capital M dot round in parentheses clicker dot upgrades in square brackets thing dot cost multiplied by 0.15. And this will mean that it will go up by 15%, but it will always be rounded, so it'll be a nice, whole number always. Great. So now let's go down here and make it so that you can actually see how much each thing costs and see the prices going up. We're going to go to the update upgrades function, which is over here, and we're going to do you have whatever dot amount. Now just add a period and add cost colon space open $, open curly brackets, clicker dot upgrades in square brackets close square brackets dot amount, close curly brackets. And now it will tell us how much each thing costs. Oh, whoops, I accidentally put amount. Dot cost. Much better. Okay, so let's test this out. Hit go live, or if you're not using VS Code, hit whatever the equivalent is in your editor, and let's just have a test run. If we try and buy a generic machine, nothing happens, as it should be. But if we get to 10 generics, let's buy one. We now have one. It now costs more, and we are now counting up. Still can't buy it until we get to 12. Now we can buy it. Now let's try the same thing on generic factories. And what do you say? It works. Alright, now let's add a game save, because there's no point in playing this game if it'll delete itself as soon as you close the browser window. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to add in a JavaScript library called JS Cookie. I'll put a link in the description, and I'll show you how to add it in. Let me just find the link. Got the link copied, and here's how you add in a JavaScript library. This library makes it way, way easier to handle cookies. So inside of the head tag right here at the top, we'll just add another script tag, and then we'll type src equals, open quotes, and then paste in that link. Now just close that script tag, and we now have the library. Great. So now let's do some stuff. Right under our clicker thing, let's make another variable called delay. Var delay equals 0. Make sure it's set to 0. Now go into the update count function. And, oops, let's add semicolons here. There's no semicolons, I don't know why. And in here, we will do if, in parentheses, delay is greater than or equal to 40. So once that variable gets up to 40, open curly brackets, cookies with a capital C, dot set, open parentheses, open quotes, clicker, in quotes, no caps, comma, JSON, with a capital JSON, dot stringify, open parentheses, clicker. And what this does is it just converts our clicker variable into a string, which we can convert back to a variable later. And then add another comma, open curly brackets, and just type expires, colon, 100,000. And what this does is it means that it will expire in 100,000 days. If you don't do this, it will automatically expire once you quit the browser. And we don't want that. We want it to last a long time. 100,000 days is a little over 200 years, so the game will last plenty of time. And then, finally, we'll just type delay equals 0, so it will reset the counter once it gets to 40. And then we will finally do, before this if statement, delay plus plus. Makes sense. Great. That's all we have to do to get it to save. But now we have to make it load the game when it starts. Luckily, that's not too difficult either. So, right here in the update count function, right after update upgrades, but before set interval, make sure you don't do this during the set interval, otherwise everything will break. We will just do some simple things. Make an if statement. Oops, I accidentally capitalized it. If, open parentheses, cookies, dot get. There's basically just two functions, get and set. There's also remove, but we'll get into that later. In quotes, clicker, exclamation mark equals, which means is not equal to, null, which means nothing. So basically we're checking if the cookie exists. And two and symbols next to each other. Cookies with a capital C dot get. Whoops. That's not what we want to do. Dot get in parentheses. Clicker. Exclamation mark equals. So is not equal to. We won't run the code if either of these things, if it is equal to these things, is not equal to, and in quotes, undefined. Because sometimes the function will return null and other times it'll return undefined. It's not the most predictable thing, which is unfortunate, but this is a workaround and it works. So now, open curly brackets. If these things are true, we're going to do some things. First, we're going to make a new variable called clicker1. Var clicker1 equals json.parse. So we're converting it from a string back into a variable, in parentheses, cookies.get, in quotes, clicker. Great. So basically the reason we are making a second variable is because we need to do some comparisons. Otherwise, we will be unable to make updates to the game because of the way everything is stored. So now, for in parentheses, I was Python, in clicker.upgrades. So this is the default game. We're looping through the default game. Open curly brackets. If clicker1 dot upgrades in square brackets I equals, so is equal to null, open curly brackets, clicker1 dot upgrades I equals clicker dot upgrades in square brackets I, semicolon. And what this does is it will check through all of the upgrades that come with the default game and make sure that those exist in your save. And then if they don't exist, it will add it to your game. That way, we can add updates after the game is released, and they'll just pop up in people's games, but they won't lose their work or their gameplay. I don't know what you call it. And then right after this for loop, right here, we'll just do clicker equals clicker1. And now our game has been loaded from the cookies and it has been updated just in case. Cool. So now we save the game and we load the game. That's awesome. So let's try it out. We're already live here. So let's buy a couple generics and refresh the page. Now, the reason it says I have 0 generics is because it's actually just a typo. I spelled clicker wrong. There we go, spelled it right, reload. I now have 2 generics. Now let's buy a whole bunch more generics. 10 generics, reload. It says that I have 4. So the game is only saving every couple seconds. I think it saves every half second or something, so I just needed to wait more. If I reload now, I still have 28 generics. So let's buy some generic machines, play the game some. But let's test out our update system. So if I reload, I still got about the same amount of generics. Now let's add another upgrade. We'll just copy and paste. Making new upgrades is super easy. Add a comma, press enter. We'll paste this. Generic factory, more like generic world. And then cost of 20. Pfft, that's too cheap. Make it 50 and GPS of 10. Pfft, let's make it 20. Now we go back and look. Everything that we already had. Well, not really. There's another thing we need to change, another issue. Update upgrades. Delete that. Should be right here after we check the cookies. That way, we get our stuff. And then generic factories generic worlds are still called generic factories, so let's call them generic worlds. And now, because of the name change, but anyway, generic worlds, we can get a whole load of these. And then if we just delete our cookies and reload, what we actually have to do is disable JavaScript, delete the cookies, enable JavaScript, and reload. And now the game has been reset. Then Let's get a couple generic machines. A generic factory. Generic world. Let's get another one. And we're well on our way. So, this is great. Next week, we're going to add an achievement system so you can unlock super cool achievements. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, buy my merch, and seriously subscribe. Literally like 99% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so definitely subscribe. So, see you next week.